Hi again, welcome to the skills inventory. The purpose of the skills inventory is to identify the skills that you have, the skills that you enjoy using, and the skills that you want to build moving forward. And it's important to start by clarifying the term skills and what exactly that means, and most notably how it's different than talents. So we want to separate skills and talents, which can sometimes be confusing to people. So starting with talents, similar to strengths, as we talked about with the character strengths assessment, talents are more innate. They're more natural to us. They're things that tend to come easily for us, and we all have different types of talents. So skills differ from talents in the fact that skills are built. So we can have a natural inclination in a certain area, and we can build skills related to our talents and our strengths, but we can also build skills that are unrelated to our talents or strengths. The example that I always like to use is my organizational skills. Organization is not something that has ever come naturally to me, but I need to do it to be effective in the work that I do and in my personal life. So I've built the skill of organization to the point where I'm a very organized person, but I never enjoyed doing it. I did it out of necessity. Now that should be the case for a certain amount of skills, because we're not going to love doing everything, and there's certain things that we need to be good at in order to live a productive life. But it's really more important to build skills in the things that you're interested in and that you're talented at. Now, one of the examples I always give when I'm talking about the difference between talent and skills is one of my favorite hockey players, Sidney Crosby. No one on the face of the earth who's ever watched Sidney Crosby play will ever argue that he is not talented, that he wasn't born with a certain degree of skill, of hand-eye coordination, of vision, of intelligence, and physical strength and dexterity. Everybody that watches him knows that he has a certain element of talent, a certain degree of talent. However, what not everybody knows is that since he was a little child, he has voraciously and perseverantly built skills. So things like taking 100 face-offs every practice all year long because he wants to get better at face-offs. Things like working on his shot, taking a few hundred shots every day at practice, and over the summer specifically and deliberately working on certain situations and certain types of shots that he knows he needs to improve on to be a more effective player. Things like leadership. Sidney Crosby wasn't always a great leader the way he is today, but he's built that skill over time and through experience and by consciously trying to be better at it. So it'll always be easier to develop skills in areas where you're already talented, but it's important also to identify skills where you may not be as talented in an area and develop those because they're important for productivity and efficiency in your life. So again, just to repeat the purpose of the skills inventory, it's really to identify the skills that you currently have, the skills that you enjoy using the most, and the skills that you'd like to develop in the future that may help you work towards a certain goal that you have. And like all these other tests, there are no right or wrong answers. This is the start of your journey, and I wish you luck and have fun in building your skills and implementing them on a regular basis.